Okay, so here's the topper that we now put on the bed. I'm just about to strip the bed, so I just thought I'd show it to you. It's a sheet, just a plain double bed sheet, and I got the sewing machine out and I sewed a sheet on a very thin topper. We don't mind the bed itself, so we just needed something to protect it really, and just to give it a bit of form. So it's not particularly thick, as you can see. Went up and down, as you can see on those lines there, with the sewing machine, and around the tops and bottoms. I can see there like that. And then once I did that, we sewed some elastic bands on, elastic straps. These go over the corners, and it's so easy now to make the bed. It just gets chucked on, hooked over and tucked in, because the edgings of the bed have a tendency to take your fingers off if you're not careful. So that then will get all folded up and go on top of the bunk with the duvet. It's not quite big enough to stick the cushions on as well, because we've got 4 cushions, 4 pillows, 2 in each pillowcase, and we stick those under one of the seats. Okay, this is how we have the bed with the cushions down. There's the 2 big ones and the 2 longer ones, one that goes under the small window here and the big long one that goes along there, are both at the end there. The plan is just to show you the storage underneath, so just bear with us while I sort the bed out. Okay, don't normally take all the cushions off, but I have done on this occasion just to show you the storage underneath. This lifts up and you can see there's all the electrical components, and the storage thing over there where the battery is. So there's quite a bit really. Just be careful you don't have to knock the electrics. So that's that side. This slides backwards. Now we noticed when we first got it that when you pulled it out, it's easy enough to do, but people were taking it past, us included, this stopper here, this one, which caused it, as you can see, these wooden slats here to come off the edge of the bed. And as you can see, that is not good. So what we did was push it back, added, or I should say Matt did, added another one of these stoppers here. So now we place the end rail between the 2 stoppers, and that now means that the slats rest on there and aren't going past there to weaken the bed. So that's one of the things that we've done. Then, because it's quite flexible, shall we say, this beam here, we added these feet, which are so easy to add on once you pull the bed out. It's just straps of wood with a piece of webbing over and a bit of Velcro, and they sit lovely around here once it's pulled out, and gives the bed some extra support. And they'll just go in there. So just whip that one off. There we go. See, so easy. And just a piece of wood. Can't beat it. Nothing overcomplicated at all. So I'm just going to make the bed back. All made up again. All the measurements for the pieces of wood and information are on our Facebook page, but if you ask, we can always add them to the bottom of here somewhere. Another modification, 2 USB ports, which Matt installed. Really glad we've got these, because we didn't just have anywhere at all. We've got the plug sockets obviously, but this just makes life a little bit easier for us. Tuck under the bed at night, phone's on charge, and obviously when we're sat here and we need to use something, we can still use it while it's plugged in. Another modification, one thing we did notice when we started taking pod out on a regular basis, we used to get quite a bit of condensation behind this cushion, and we reckon it's because the cushion was just backed up against the wall. So what we decided to add was another simple thing, and it has prevented it totally from happening again, bone dry all the time. It's literally a piece of wood, fits down the back with 3 battens along the back, very similar to what's at the front, already installed by Elddis. A good idea if they had this one actually. Sits there, no problem, behind the cushion, and that stops all condensation. Brilliant. One of the things I love most, one of the best things I think we did, was a modification which was initially provided by somebody else on the 302 304 Facebook page, and we tweaked and played with a bit, is the added shelves. We've still got the hanging rail, I mean it goes all the way across anyway, and there's enough room there for us, as you can see, and the shelves. It was great fun fixing it, has to be had, because it's screwed in along the bottom and along the bottom in the inside there as well at the back, which I can't show you a minute because it's got clothes in. But it's easy enough to assemble, it's just tricky to fit. We put these are screwed in as well, all the shelves are screwed in, but it's got enough give in it for it to be able to move with the van when it's on the road, so it's not causing anything structural to go wrong. Last modification for today is the shower. We took the shower hose and head off, mainly because it's just too small format. Being 6 foot 2 tall and 3 foot wide, it just wasn't practical, so took it off, and it's quite nice now, just use as toilet. As you can see, it's now gone, all tucked away. It'd be easy to put back if we wanted to, but we just don't have any need to. And there it is, capped off. Our wonderful little 304.